source. Have faith. Have faith. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith.
Welcome in, everybody, to the first broadcast here of the new football season for your Cayuga Wildcats. Welcome into the Cayuga Wildcats Sports Network here tonight in beautiful Tyler, Texas at the Crusader Football Stadium as we get ready for a night of exhilarating football right here on your network. I am JD Byrd, going to be giving you all the coverage here live tonight as we work our way through this one. And to kick us off here this week, I was able to go and catch an interview with the wonderful coach of these Cayuga Wildcats, Coach Jacob Magee. So I am going to turn it over to that quick interview, let y'all get to watch that, and I'll run a couple of my commercials that I'm obligated to have to run as well before things kind of get kicked off here in this interluding time as we wait for the teams to eventually take the field. So with that being said, I am going to take a step away, and when I come back, we will be a lot closer to game time. Alrighty, Coach. Well, of course, most people that are probably going to be watching this probably already know of you. But, just for continuity's sake, if you'll go ahead and take the chance, just kind of introduce yourself, a little about you and your family, and, what it is exactly you do here.
Well, I'm the athletic director, head football coach here. I'm going on year 6. Born and raised in Palestine, graduated from Palestine, been coaching for 16 years. My wife works here. All 3 of my kids go here. I've got one in kindergarten, one in 4th grade, one in 6th grade. They've grown up at this school. I've been a head coach in just about everything other than soccer and volleyball. Just been in East Texas my whole life. Palestine 2 different times, Natchez, Grapeland, Marshall, Rusk, and now 6 years here. So it's nice to not pick up and move. I felt like I was moving every 2 years until I got here. So it's nice to be somewhere that you can call home and be here and enjoy the country.
Absolutely. Found yourself a little bit of stability there.
Yes, sir.
So you mentioned the kids. Of course, you mentioned the one in 6th grade, and I've seen on Facebook that recently he has taken to putting on some pads and a helmet and will be joining the football team. So tell me, as a father and as a coach, how does it feel that one day you might be getting to coach your own son?
With the UIL and the numbers, it allowed for 6th graders to go this year. And so being able to be a coach and a dad, it's different.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. He's really enjoying it. He's seen it, so it's nothing that he doesn't expect, or, and it's fun to go home and he asks questions, and he'll pull out the whiteboard and try and draw something up. And, last night he was in the garage getting another workout in. So it's fun to watch him grow because he sees the older kids and what they do and what's made them successful. And, my wife gets on me all the time and tells me I better take care of her baby, and I tell her he's not a baby. So
that's right.
Makes home life fun sometimes, but no, it's good. Him and the middle one, they'll be in his room on a beanbag, and they're trying to form tackle each other. So they're getting fired up about it. It is different, coaching your own kid. But it's been fun.
Absolutely. I can imagine. So I guess let's just hop right into it. Getting ready for football season here. Of course, we got the first game coming up on Friday versus Gorman. And kind of tell me, looking ahead of that, I know you lost a couple of your key players from last year. So, the roster's got a bit of a new look to it this year. So kind of tell me, what are some of the bright spots on your roster that you're seeing right now, and what should we expect from the game on Friday night?
Well, we did lose some kids, but we returned 7 on both sides of the ball. And BB Roberts was the preseason district MVP. It's a magazine. Dave Campbell's. He had a really good season last year. You've got Trey Sims that has been a standout linebacker for us. Caden Lightfoot is still at safety. He had a really good season last year. We've got Harlan Wazell and Cash Connor on the D-line. We got a bunch of kids that played last year and were starters. We're not replacing a whole lot. Mm-hmm. We lost a couple, but that's kind of the point to where we're at in our program is we don't feel like when we lose kids, we're replacing, we're just kind of reloading, and kids step up and kids play, and they do a good job. Offensively, we have basically everybody back except for 3 linemen, and we've been rotating some sophomores in, and they've done. Man, it's fun to watch them grow.
Right.
We knew they had size. We didn't know what that was going to translate to. But in the 2 scrimmages, they have really got after it and really took a step. And we're excited about them. Senior leadership from quarterback that's been playing and had significant snaps and 18 starts under his belt in Case. All of our running backs coming back. It's pretty nice.
Right.
Scrimmage wise, defensively, we've really gotten after it. Hadn't given up a score, given up 1 first down with the first team group on defense. And then offensively, we've scored 6 times, 4 in one scrimmage, 2 in another. And really kind of move the ball well in vanilla, not game planning, not being crazy, just basic stuff.
Yeah.
Kids have really done a good job, and going into this week with TK Gorman and actually getting the game plan and have an idea of what we want to do and how we're really going to try and attack them. The kids have figured that out and understand, and we feel like we've got a really good game plan into week 1, and that's a good feeling to have, because sometimes you're like, I don't know. And but with what we do offensively, we never know what anybody's going to do, just to be completely honest, because we don't know how they're going to line up about half the time, because it's not what they normally see and it's not what they normally show. So, there's some fill outs in games trying to figure out what they're doing and what we can do to attack what they're doing. So it's always an element of surprise.
Right. Now, I'll tell you, of course, a couple years ago when I was working at the radio station, I did get the chance to come out and watch a couple of your games. And what I had noticed back then, and from a little bit that I got to see from other sports last year from y'all, the one thing that I always see with the teams here in Cayuga is that they are always going 100%. So kind of tell me, what is it that you and your coaching staff, how do y'all go about pulling that out of the kids to where they line up on a Friday night or whatever it is, that they just immediately know, okay, win, lose, whatever, I'm going out here and I'm playing 100%?
I think it's a testament to the weight room and the off season and 6:30 workouts and just a tremendous work ethic. I mean, we're in a country town,
right?
And so we have a lot of kids that they mow, they bale hay, they have cows, they work, they're outside. So as a community as a whole, we've got a really good ag program. Community as a whole, work ethic is kind of instilled and ingrained in them from the time that they're little. And then they come out here and it's the same thing, like there's not a differentiation in this is how I do this thing and this is how I do this thing. This is how I do everything. So
right.
We have really hardworking kids that are physical and they play hard and they work hard. So it makes life easy.
Absolutely. Well, of course, got a bit of a shake up with the districts and stuff this year. And, of course, this year, to start your schedule, you've got 2 away games to open things up. And, of course, football is always – it's always a little different when you're on the road. It's one thing when you're playing in your own house, but it's another thing when you got to go into enemy territory and get the job done. So tell me, maybe what is the message that you've been given to your guys to kind of get them ready for this start of the season with the 2 away games?
I mean – we play at home. We don't ever want to lose at home, but playing on the road, I mean, it's not really we take it.
Alrighty, I apologize there. I was not quite as on time as I was thinking that I was going to be, as we are about to get this thing kicked off right away here So I will play that interview once again during halftime so that way y'all can get to watch the entire thing. But before that halftime comes, we're about to get things kicked off here as the Wildcats won the toss and they elected to defer to the second half. So that means it looks like number 1, Ethan Castaneda, is coming out to kick it away for the Wildcats here to kick things off for the first game of the year. I was looking back there, and it looks like number 1 for the Crusaders is the one back, and, well, he is not on the roster that I was given. So, mystery man back there was back to receive, but he's not even going to get a chance as Castaneda's kick ends up flying out of bounds. So that will bring on the Crusader offense here as they will have some pretty nice starting field position here to get things going. And let me quickly make sure I got things going here. And we do. So it looks like in the backfield there for the Crusaders is going to be number 8, Christian Fain, will be heading up this offense here in the QB position. Going to send a man in motion, and he's going to give it to him. Number 1 going to try to come around the corner, but man, Wildcats come flying in there, and it looks like only going to get about a yard of 1 there on the play as it brings up second down and 9. And, you know, I told myself that I was needing to remember to start the clock, and I didn't. So we're going to be a little behind here on the clock until the next time it stops, but eventually we will get ourselves back on track, I promise. Anyway, second down and 9. They get set up to go here. And sends a man in motion. Got 3 over on the right side for him. Going to try to get it to the man swinging out of the backfield. And that will be a dropped pass there.
Passing complete, intended for Ethan Ramirez.
So third down coming up now. Wildcats doing a nice job so far in this one. Flying around to the ball and being where it is before it gets there. It's going to spread them out again. Got 3 out there over on the right side. Running back going to be set to Fain's right as he is going to drop back, ready to pass again, and he's going to send one down deep. And in coverage, waiting for it. And it is eventually dropped. Great coverage there by Dolce Watson. The corner out there on an island gets the job done. Brings up the 4th down. Well, this time I was the one that messed up as I forgot to stop the clock on the incomplete pass. Let me see if I can actually fix this real quick. As they set up, looks like the Crusaders going to opt to just go ahead and punt it away. Who's that back deep for the Wildcats? And before that happens, going to be a delay of game there on the offense. So they're going to back them up another 5.
Flag on the Crusaders. I'm backing them up 5 yards. Still 4th down.
Looks like Ethan Castaneda is going to be back deep to receive the kick here for the Wildcats. As Crusaders look to put it away, and they mess up the snap, and he is going to go down in the backfield. And just like that, the Wildcats going to have some absolutely fantastic starting field position here. Deep into enemy territory. Only a yard out of the red zone here. So I got 21 yards to go to the goal. As was that number 8, Case Dixon, quarterback, bringing the play out to the guys, gets everybody set up, and woof, That was a formation there for a second. Everybody was just kind of standing in the backfield, but now they line up in the eye. Going to hand it off. Ethan Castaneda trying to round that corner, and he is able to fight his way up against a couple of green jerseys there. Get himself a nice little gain of about 4, it seems.
Almost Venom.
So Castaneda with the 4-yard rush, going to set up a 2nd down and 6. All right, my clock is still a little bit off. It's at 10:13 is what the real clock is, so we're not as far off of it now. As handoff going to be taken for a 2-yard gain again. This time going to be number 20 there, Mr. Dave Garcia.
Taken down by Vogler.
Able to pick up a couple.
It was number 20. Garcia. Brings up 3rd to about 4.
It's a microphone.
Yes, that is a microphone, little one.
You said it did.
Yeah, 3rd down. And about 4 to go. And another handoff here. Fighting his way up the middle. Trace Sims with a nice strong rush. Going to get all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to be enough to move the chains there. And set up a 1st and goal. So only 5 yards away here are the Wildcats. As Dixon again hands it off there. And it is going to be Dave Garcia who puts in the 5-yard rush to make it into the end zone and put up the first 6 points here in the ball game. As field goal unit comes on, Ethan Castaneda going to be looking to put in the extra point.
Next point is good.
And the kick was good there, so that will put your Cayuga Wildcats up by 7 here in the first part of this one. 9:09 remaining. Again, my clock's probably going to be wrong often tonight, as I have never run the clock for a football game, so it's going to take me a little time to get used to. All right, Ethan Castaneda again to kick it off here. This time, a nice rocket down the center. And it'll give the Crusaders a chance for a return. Going to come back here on the near side. Got a lot of space in front of him. Nice job closing out there by Caden Lightfoot. Preventing what could have possibly been a pretty scary situation there. As the Crusader player was seeing a lot of daylight ahead, but he was drug out of bounds at the Crusader 35, so that is where they will start their second possession here of the ball game. They are still going to have Sam Volger there in the backfield for him. As he's going to get it, and there's the handoff. It is messed up and immediately hopped on by number 62, Ryan Hall, the sophomore, able to get in there. And that will cause the turnover. So just like that, your Wildcats going to be back in the driver's seat. Guess their strategy tonight is to completely wear out their offense. Their guy's going to be gassed by the end of it, but hey, the longer the offense is on the field, the better the team does usually. So good news here for your Wildcats. Oh, I forgot to put that extra point on there earlier. There we go, correct score now on the board. Anyway, under center this time as he pitches it to the man in the backfield, and it is Sims with a nice run following his blockers there. Able to pick up a gain of about 7. Good shout there. I got Riley here, a nice Wildcat student who volunteered to take his time out of his night to sit up in a hot press box with me and run my camera so that I wouldn't have 17 different things that I was doing at once. So really appreciate Riley for coming up and helping me tonight. As again, under center there, Dixon. This time gonna let it fly, and oh, not quite able to get the hands off on it there. Pass was intended to number 7, Cash Connor there. Couldn't quite come away with the grab. And just like that, we are back on time. That is the correct clock right there. But with the incompletion, it is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 here for your Wildcats here in enemy territory. And again, under center is Dixon. And he is going to give it another quick handoff, and a lot of running room there for Christian. Can I pronounce it just Christian or Christian? Just Christian? Okay. Christian Brewer there with a beautiful run. Able to move the sticks here for the Wildcats, so they will keep the drive alive. Well, clock did not stay correct for long, unfortunately. As again, I messed it up. But hey, Wildcats moving the chains. I'm more worried about that. Dixon here, under center once more. Going to be rolling out. And, ooh, floated one a little bit too high there. Looks like pass was intended for number 20, Dave Garcia. Misses him there on the rollout pass. So that will bring up 2nd down and 10. Good thing about those incompletions, though, it gives me a chance to catch my clock up. And again, Dixon getting the extra run coming over there from the sideline to give his team the play. They line up, sends a man in motion, and he will hand it up there to his tailback. Dave Garcia, again, going to trudge his way forward this time for a gain of about 5. Looks like they only gave him about 4 on that one, actually. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 here. As we will see what the intended play is on this one. Well, that's no fun. Our camera just turned off? Oh boy. I apologize here, folks. Camera turned off there for a second. Oh, all right, we are back in business. Apologize. Unfortunately, my computer seems like it will probably end up dying on me. As for some reason, my power cord is not working for it.
Tackle there by number 70.
So I will try to keep you with the action here for as long as I can till it gives out on me. Trying to fix that situation, and I missed a lot of what was going on, but here on 4th down, Wildcats will be stopped up, so they are going to elect to just take the field goal, and it is going to be off the mark there. So the 3-point try is going to be no good, and that is where the Crusaders are going to take over now. All right. Sam Volger once again going to be the man in the backfield. Motions his running back over to his right, and now he will roll out to the right and finds a man coming out of the backfield. Oh, not able to get the grab on it there. Pass was intended for Ethan Ramirez. He is going to be, and that will result in a 2nd down and 10 situation here for him. We get themselves lined up here again. Got 2 receivers wide out there to the right. Gonna hand it off to the running back here, number 45, who is also not on my roster for him. You know, I found their one on Max Preps. Kamuri Alford. That's who Max Preps says it is. So I'm gonna go with that. 3rd down, backed up behind the sticks now. Let's see, what's that? 3rd down and 14 coming up here for Gorman. Got a new running back in, gonna have trips out to the right side for him. Low snap there, able to get it under control, and he is under pressure. Number 10, Trace Sims. Boy, is he able to do it on both sides of the ball. Comes flying in off the edge and gets it for a sack for a huge loss there on 3rd down. So the Wildcats get the job done on defense once again. And the Crusaders going to be forced to punt. This time backed up there for the Wildcats. It's going to be number 11, Dolce Watson. Ready to receive the kick, and it is going to be a sky kick there as it comes petering around there. Only able to get, let's see where the final mark is, to the 31-yard line. So the Wildcats again going to start their drive in enemy territory. This time got 31 yards to go to the goal. As they break the huddle and get ready to kick this drive off. Again, going to be doing the work from the under center position. Sends a man in motion and going to hand it up through the middle again. Dave Garcia being fed these runs. Looks like a gain of about 3 there on the play. Sets up a 2nd down and 7.
I'm not hungry for that food. Wait, is there good meal?
And here we go again. Dixon going to roll out to his right, trying to get it over there to Garcia. Not able to make the snag.
Dixon's pass goes incomplete.
It is going to set up the 3rd and 7 situation here.
She's gonna get one. Wait, let me see it. No, you're fake. No, you're fake.
As they get lined down, ready to go. Man in motion again. It's like a little reverse handoff there. As Castaneda trying to work his way to the sideline. And there is going to be a flag down on the field.
Defensively there by number 22, Garrett Denham.
Wait to see what the official call is on it. Looks like they're saying it might be against Gorman here.
Call against Crusaders.
From the look of it, I'm thinking it was probably a face mask. As they mark off 15, so I'm going to say that is exactly what it was. And just like that, sticks are going to get moved here for the Wildcats as they get another fresh set of downs to work with here.
14-yard line.
From the 14-yard line, going to have the 1st down and 10.
So it turns out I do not have water. I have the light one and the pretty ones are ice, light, and water.
And again,
Please just hold it.
handoff up the middle, able to make it around the corner and breaks his way to the end zone. Dave Garcia
Right side for touchdown.
pick up his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. This one from 14 yards out.
Man, I'm sorry. Because also we're Gorman.
Will bring out the extra point unit. As Castaneda looks to put in another one, and he does. PAT is good,
Thank you.
and the Wildcats
With 2:30 left in the first quarter.
are going to go 2 for 3 so far on their possessions, both ending in touchdowns as they lead it 14-0 here in the first quarter with 2:30 remaining. my camera has decided to turn off once again for some reason.
While there's a timeout on the field, we'd like to invite you up to the concession stand with hamburgers, hot dogs, and the
I
Vegas.
apologize, folks.
Going strong.
This first week might end up being a little bit not perfect. That's how I'm going to put it here. But I promise I will do my best to iron out all of these things by next week, and hopefully I can give you a bit more of a professional broadcast come next week. So, fortunately, I'm just going to have to say, if you don't mind, please bear with me tonight until we get this one finished up, as the timeout was called here. Not sure which side called the timeout, but guys are going to get a little extra time here. Be able to talk things over.
Wait, hi, cutie. I love that dance. Right here.
Still not on. What is going on?
Castaneda's kick is touchback. Marks the ball about 25-yard line, 1st and 10, Crusaders.
Sorry there again, guys. I was trying to figure out how to fix the computer there and the little stoppage that I got, but I couldn't do it. So things are still not going to end up going well for us. But Bishop Gorman again on the offense swings it out there wide to Ethan Ramirez.
A few yards taken down there by
Able to get a gain of about 2 there before being wrestled down. So it'll bring up, looks like they gave him about 3 yards there, actually. So 2nd down and 7 coming up here for the Crusaders. And here on 2nd down, they're going to be showing doubles. 2 wideouts on each side. And he is going to be dropped back to pass. Over the middle.
Yeah.
Nice breakaway there. Number 7, Nate Torres. Ends up finding himself a little bit of space on the post down the middle. Beats his man, able to come down with it, and that will be a big gain here for the Crusaders to get themselves to midfield. Minute 26 left to go here in the first. 1st down and 10. This time going to hand it off to his tailback, number 21.
Nice carry by Ramirez off the right side.
Looks like this one might have more people. Ethan Ramirez going to come for a gain of about 5 there. So now Crusaders finally coming up with some positive yards on their offense. Trying to end out this first period to the best of their ability. And again, going to drop back. Looking for his man. Finds him along the sideline there. He comes down with it, seeing if he was in bounds, and he was not. So that will bring up 3rd down and 5 now for the Crusaders here with 31 seconds left to go in the quarter. Again, going to show doubles here. And looking for the screen pass, and it is no bueno there. As number 5, Christian Brewer, comes flying up there, causing chaos. And that will force the 4th down. Crusaders finally at midfield, across midfield here. Let's see what they decide to go with. And they are going to keep their offense out there on the field. We're going to try to line up quickly here. Going to see in a man deep, and he's able to beat the coverage. Pass on the money. And he is going to fall down at the 6-yard line. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called by the Wildcats here. Give their guys a quick second to make sure the defense doesn't break down here, try to make the goal line stand. So while that happens, I'm going to quickly turn it over, play a quick commercial, and we'll be back here after this.
Thinking about updating your kitchen or bathroom? Well, stop by Mosier's Kitchen and Bath Design Center, your first and last stop in home improvement. Walk through our showroom and compare cabinets, countertops, flooring, and tile, and let us help you bring your project to life, from first idea to final installation. Visit us at Mosier's at 235 North Gun Barrel Lane in Gun Barrel City, or call us at 903-470-8550. And you can catch our podcast, Beyond the Blueprints, every Wednesday morning at 11 a.m.
All righty, back to it here after the timeout. And I guess depending on, yeah, I'd love to be able to plug in my computer, trust me. Looks like a late flag is going to come down there after the sack on first down. I'd love for him to, oh, okay. Looks like an unsportsmanlike against the defense. So it'll be a half distance to the goal. believe that'll set up first down again. But before we worry about that, that is the end of the first quarter of play. So, when we come back, they're going to flip sides of the field, and the Crusaders are still going to have it there pretty close to the goal line. So, again, we're going to take a step away, and we'll be back here after this.
You know that place you can walk in with an idea and walk out with pretty much anything? Yeah, that's Creative Genius Enterprises. Shirts, hats, signs, banners, embroidery, promo items, team gear, business branding, decals, vehicle graphics, yard signs, business cards, polos. And that's just the beginning. Whether it's for one person, a whole team, a business, or an organization, Creative Genius Enterprises is the one-stop shop that can handle it all. Call 903-288-2458 or visit 800 West Mason Street in the heart of Gun Barrel for all your printing and embroidery needs. Creative Genius Enterprises is proud to be woman-owned and operated right in the heart of Gun Barrel City.
Every project starts with the ground beneath it, and Parks Environmental Services makes sure it's ready when you are. From erosion control, soil stabilization, and culverts to their new durable, low-maintenance vinyl retaining walls, built to resist rust, rot, and years of water exposure. Installed by the area's exclusive local installation team. And for land